That's right, there you go with a title fight coming up. Right now, we're going to go to the 145-pound weight class. With your fighter, making her way to the ring out of the red corner from Mooresville, North Carolina. Please welcome Dakota Gray.
Dakota, a lot of experience here, 3-5, 8 fights under his belt. I've seen him fight before. Puts on a good showing. I think he has the most fights out of anybody on this undercard right now. Very experienced fighters out of Lake Norman, but his opponent, Elijah Gardner from Battleborn, they've really exploded on the scene in the past couple of years, producing great fighters.
And his opponent out of the blue corner, High Point, North Carolina, please welcome Elijah Gardner.
Kelly and Knudsen in Elijah's corner, very experienced fighter and coach. And they've been producing some high-level talent as of late. The crowd is going absolutely nuts right now. Brought quite the crowd with him. You hear him?
One person, yeah.
She's enough for an entire crowd.
Yeah. So this is Elijah Gardner, who fights out of Battleborn MMA and Jiu-Jitsu.
Great school.
A fantastic school. One of the fastest rising schools in this area by far. Coach Kelly Annetson, the Bonesaw Winnie Annetson. They've got a staple of fighters. They've got Cameron Sandoval fighting later tonight. But Elijah Gardner comes into this experienced, but not quite as experienced as Dakota Gray.
I've seen Dakota fight before. I have not seen Elijah fight before.
You know, I would say that Dakota Gray has 8 fights on his record here. I think half of those are youth fights. I think they're including the youth fights in his adult record. He just came of age to fight in these adult fights.
So been
recently.
on the scene for a while then.
Oh yeah, been there at Lake Norman Muay Thai. Dakota's also been to Thailand to train. I mean, I think he was just in Thailand recently, so this might be his first fight back in the U.S.
Oh, we are not hesitating right off the gate. So these guys very experienced. Yeah, you can see those Thai kicks really coming into play there from Dakota. Imagine how bad those would hurt without the shin pads.
Yeah. If Lake Norman Muay Thai is, as a school, good in any one area, it's definitely the leg kicks.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a couple videos of them hitting trees.
Yeah, they're that school. They're the school that wants to go kick down some trees.
Elijah's corner calling for him to be active because Dakota is not letting off the brakes at all.
Dakota's always very heavy with the aggression in his fights.
And Dakota looking for that flying knee to the body right there, which does land, but it lands just as Elijah comes in, so kind of takes a little heat off of it. And the mouthpiece on the floor.
Wayne says, no, we're not going to spray that off.
Builds up immunity. Yeah, Dakota definitely looks at ease in the middle there.
If you ever had a mouth guard put back into your mouth by a referee after it was on the MMA cage floor, you don't need any vaccines.
I was just going to say, COVID who?
Any vaccines, any disease.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm immune. I've had people sweat directly into my open mouth.
Don't give away my mount strategies to people, please. Wait for my instructional.
Drown them under sweat. Dakota definitely has him backed up against the cage there at the end of the round, which again can...
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough.
Well, they rinsed out Mouthpiece off that time. Dakota's mouthpiece hit the floor, but his coach rinsed it off.
Well, I know JT ain't letting nothing past him.
Right. I hate to say it, but definitely a lot of exchange of fluids when that happens. Round 2 underway.
Elijah can definitely make up some real estate here in this round.
And he is coming out aggressive, so.
Yeah, so far he's done a great job of taking the ring away from Dakota. And he should be the stronger grappler of the two, but clinch mechanics and grappling mechanics are two very different things.
Got a good knee off there after they're both kind of swiveling each other around.
He also landed a big knee after Wayne asked him to stop.
That is true. And it was the exact same knee, too.
Yes.
Same spot and all. The wind up there from Dakota makes it a little easier for Elijah to kind of slip off of that. Ooh, Gray has a really good head kick on Elijah Gardner there.
Yeah, Gray's, again, finding success up top with the legs. The kicks in general are working well for
the flying knee again, and then Elijah kind of uses that to rotate him over his body.
That was a beautiful knee and a beautiful counter.
Yeah, it was a fun exchange. It happened right in front of us, too.
Only one of those is scoreable, though.
Yep, exactly. But, I mean, again, it looks cool for us on the outskirts.
Yeah. And do the refs even know when it's scoreable, or the judges even know what's scoreable and what's not? You'd be surprised.
Right? Who's to say?
Watching a fight is like art. It's very subjective, you know.
Gray finding success with his combos there, going high and low. Looking for those flying knees again. And he had Gardner backing up a little bit as he's just nailing these knees, getting off about 4 or 5 in a row.
Big
to the face.
Big step in teep.
I don't think there's enough timing left in the round, and there's not. Little late strike there, but man, give him a few more seconds. That teep was gnarly.
That teep was brutal.
Yep,
are we going to get this?
Jason
Jason is in the booth showing us this huge teep right here on the break. And not a range a lot of guys would throw a teep from either. Boom, right up top.
Beautiful. Yeah, he was close in for a teep, but it just showed how well he chambered his knee to be able to elevate
he
that.
Really curled himself up behind that, what Trevor calls the armadillo shell.
I guess that was some stuff you might have picked up in Thailand, because that was beautiful.
I was going to say that the like jumping in knees are something you see Thai fighters do a lot.
I thought that immediately. He's thrown one in every single round so far, and landed them too. Right, in the third and final round.
Ooh.
We're on this one. Yep.
Dakota and Elijah. Okay.
You're welcome. good, beautiful spear knee from Gray right off of the hook.
He's got a lot of success with those, man. Those are a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Just to see somebody who's good at those do them.
I will say he's probably the best at knees we've seen all night, because instead of just coming up through the middle and kind of glancing off the body, his knees are actually causing significant damage. I don't want to get hit with them.
No, certainly not.
Gardner's moving well here, though.
Gardner's really on the back foot, though, this whole fight.
Yep, and man, Gray in those knees. Just shows when you're putting that training time in, it can really pay off. Oh, spinning back kick kind of lands on the kidney by accident.
That was a beautiful body kick that Elijah just landed.
Yes, it was.
And he's in on the body lock.
Yep.
I'm sure Coach Kelly Nutson's happy with that. It's a classic wrestling exchange.
Yep, and he had good fight IQ there, knowing like, okay, I'm not going to waste energy. This isn't allowed.
Exactly.
Just let go. And good knees again. That really seemed to hurt the body of Gardner. Knocks the mouthpiece out again. So much saliva exchange.
Wayne says, when I stop, you must stop. But that is the first time Dakota's continued, whereas Elijah's twice now continued after being told to stop. Interesting.
And I do
Can't
think
catch them all.
they get amped up.
Oh,
and I think that time, because it did drop him, maybe it was a little bit more concernable.
Wayne is calling that last one low.
And 30 seconds to go in this fight. Good exchange from both fighters there. None really connected, but it was still good technique from both parties.
Ooh, nice check from Gardner, but it might be too little too late.
And it was a good check, especially because Gray threw that kick fast.
Yeah, he is quick with it.
Let's go, flying knee, no. It's a good way to end the fight for Gardner, though. But I will say Gray's knees tonight.
Retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution!